Have you noticed how talking about money always comes with mystery, complicated formulas, and those get-rich-quick promises? Yeah, but what if I told you there's a super simple rule, almost like a hidden shortcut, that shows you exactly how long it'll take for your money to double? Sounds a bit backwards, right? After all, we were always told building wealth is slow, painful, and full of obstacles. The truth is, doubling your money isn't about magic or dumb luck. It's about understanding a piece of math so simple it's almost unfair how few people actually know it. Investors use it, big entrepreneurs use it, and even regular people who just decided to change their lives. Once you learn it, you'll never look at interest the same way again. And here's the wild part. While most people are stuck holding on to old beliefs, struggling to save every penny, you're about to find out there's a legit shortcut. And no, it doesn't take talent or being born rich. All it takes is knowing this rule, applying it to your life and letting time do the heavy lifting. But before I reveal it, let me show you why so many people miss this opportunity without even realizing it. What's the Rule of 72? The so-called Rule of 72 might sound complicated the first time you hear it, but honestly, it's so simple even a kid could get it. Think of it like an invisible calculator that fits right in your pocket. Here's how it works. You take the number 72 and divide it by the annual interest rate of your investment. The result tells you about how long it'll take your money to double. Simple, direct, and crazy powerful. Now picture this with me. If someone invests at 6% per year, just do 72 divided by 6. The answer is 12, which means in 12 years their money doubles. And the best part? You don't need fancy formulas, massive spreadsheets, or a degree in finance. It's basic math, but it unlocks one of the best-kept secrets in the financial world. And here's where it gets interesting. This little rule completely changes how you see time. Suddenly, you realize every single percentage point in your return can shave off or add years to the process. Sounds small? Well, think about it. One investment doubles in 12 years, another doubles in just 6. It's like choosing whether you want to take a bike or drive a car to the same destination. And that's when things start to get really exciting. Let's put this rule into action so you can see how it really works. Imagine someone invests $10,000 at 8% per year. Do the math, 72 divided by 8, and you get 9 years. That means in less than a decade, that money turns into $20,000. Now, if they leave it invested for another 9 years, it grows to $40,000. And if they let it run even longer, the snowball just keeps on rolling. But check this out. If instead of 8%, that same person only got 4% per year, the rule shows it would take 18 years to double. That's literally twice as long for the same result. It's like driving down two different roads. One gets you there in 9 years, the other in 18. Same destination, completely different speed depending on the rate you choose. Now, think about the long-term impact of this. People who pick higher return investments, even if the difference looks tiny at first, are basically cutting years off their journey to big goals. Whether that's buying a house, retiring earlier, or traveling the world. Every single percent matters, and that's where the Rule of 72 stops being just a cool math trick and starts becoming a real financial compass. But the truth is, there's something even more powerful than just looking at the numbers. Why this rule is so powerful. The real power of the Rule of 72 isn't just in how simple it is, it's in what it does to your mindset once you learn it. It's like suddenly pulling a veil off your eyes and realizing time can actually be your ally, not your enemy. It shows you, almost like magic, that money can work on its own without needing your daily sweat and energy. That completely flips how you think about wealth. Most people see money as something you only get through hard work, overtime, and endless grind. But once you understand the Rule of 72, you realize there's another path. The path where your money works for you while you focus on living your life. It's like planting a tree. You water and take care of it in the beginning, but then it grows and produces fruit year after year, without asking for permission. And the coolest part? This rule also helps. You make smarter decisions. Before jumping into any investment, just do the quick mental math and you'll instantly see how long it takes to double. That brings clarity, reduces anxiety, and shows how even tiny tweaks in your return rate can fast-track or delay your biggest dreams. That's why so many experts call this rule the gateway to a whole new way of thinking about money. But here's the thing. That gateway only opens fully when you start to grasp the real impact of return rates on every choice you make. The importance of return rates. Here's where a lot of people underestimate the power of numbers. the return rate. Sometimes it looks like just a boring detail buried in the fine print of investments. But once you apply the rule of 72, you see how even a tiny 1% difference can shave off years of waiting. It's like swapping a basic car for a sports car. Both get you there, but the speed is on another level. Let's make it real. If you invest at 6% a year, your money doubles in 12 years. But if you find an investment at 12% a year, it doubles in just 6 years. That's literally half the time. Imagine retiring not at 60, but at 54, or buying your house while the kids are still young. That little difference in return can turn faraway dreams into reachable goals just because you chose smarter where to put your money. And once you see this, you can't look at financial options the same way again. Savings accounts stop looking safe and start feeling more like a handbrake, holding you back. Meanwhile, better paying fixed income investments or even real estate funds suddenly look like open doors. The return rate becomes a kind of time map. But of course, whenever we talk about speed, we've also got to talk about the risks that come with it. The risks behind rushing. It's tempting to look at higher returns and think, perfect, I just found the shortcut to get rich quick. But life doesn't work like that. The higher the return, the higher the risk that comes with it. It's like driving on a highway with no speed limit. The ride might be thrilling, but the chance of crashing goes way up too. The financial market loves to lure people in with promises of quick gains, but only those with discipline avoid the traps. A classic example, those so-called miracle opportunities that pop up all the time. Pyramid schemes in disguise, random cryptos with no real foundation, businesses promising 10% per month. At first, it looks like everything's working out, but the moment the wheel locks up, the crash is brutal. Sure, the rule of 72 might show insane numbers in these cases, but it won't protect you from shady schemes. That's where common sense kicks in. Always weigh the risk against the return. So before diving headfirst into something that promises out-of-this-world results, remember, patience is part of the game. It's way better to move steady with solid investments, like government bonds, real estate funds, or global ETFs, than chase shortcuts that could send you straight off a cliff. Rushing might double your money on paper, but it can just as easily double your losses, and it's in this balance between return and safety that the rule of 72 becomes truly valuable. How to apply it in real life. The rule of 72 stops being just a cool math trick the moment you actually use it in your daily life. Picture someone planning for retirement. Instead of just stashing money with no real plan, they can use the rule to compare investments and see which one actually speeds up the road to financial freedom. It's like having a compass in the middle of the forest. It won't clear all the obstacles, but it shows you the right direction. Another super practical example is medium-term goals. Let's say you want to buy a house 15 years from now. If you know the return rate of the investments you're considering, you can estimate how many times your money will multiply in that time. That brings clarity, organization, and a sense of calm. You're not just investing in the dark. You actually know how long it'll take for your money to work for you. And of course, this rule also helps with the small everyday choices. Whenever someone offers you an investment, just do the quick math, 72 divided by the rate. Right there, you'll see if it's worth it or not. Hardly anyone does this, and that's exactly the difference between people who leave things to chance and those who consciously build wealth. And the funny part is, the more you apply this rule, the more it changes not just how you see money, but how you see time itself. Now that you know how to use the rule of 72, the big question is, are you just going to sit on this knowledge or actually use it in your life? Knowing that time can literally double your money is like holding a powerful tool in your hands. But only the ones who put it into practice turn numbers into real freedom. So tell me, what would you do if you knew you could cut the time to reach your dreams in half? Think about your goals, retirement, buying a house, traveling the world, giving your family a better life. All of that can come a lot faster if you use this rule as your guide. But the choice is yours. Keep moving slow, or speed things up the smart way. There's no magic here. It's discipline, knowledge, and action. And hey, if this video opened your mind, here's the invite. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and stick around. Every new video will bring you more tools, more clarity, and more legit shortcuts to build the life you deserve. So, drop it in the comments. How long do you want it to take for your money to double?